Did you hear that? That sudden burst of tiny paws racing across the house, making your heart skip a beat? Oh yes, it's our beloved feline friends in action, doing what we affectionately call the Zoomies. If you've ever witnessed your cat in full Zoomie mode, you're not alone. But what's really behind these wild, high-speed sprints? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of cat Zoomies. We'll uncover 10 surprising reasons behind these adorable moments of feline frenzy. And spoiler alert, 5 of them might actually be triggered by you. Before we start unraveling the mystery of the Zoomies, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of cat lovers for more tips, insights, and laughs with our favorite furry friends. Explanation number 1, Pent Up Energy. Let's start with a classic reason, pent up energy. House cats spend the majority of their day napping. With their wild ancestors needing to conserve energy for hunting, our modern cats still follow that habit. Except now they're chasing kibble in a bowl. Not quite the thrill of the hunt, right? When a cat's daily activity doesn't burn off that energy, all that excitement and agility need to come out somehow. Hence, the Zoomies. They dash across the room like a mini tornado, releasing all that stored energy in one epic sprint. Does your cat have a special time for their Zoomies? Let us know in the comments when your kitty decides to go wild. Explanation number 2, the Playful Hunter. Sometimes those Zoomies are a playful version of hunting instincts kicking in. Cats are natural hunters, and whether it's a bug or a shadow, they can't resist the chase. And if nothing's around? No problem. They'll simply invent an imaginary prey and dart after it like it's the catch of the century. Fun fact, cats' eyes can pick up tiny changes in light that are invisible to us. So when they suddenly lock onto something that seems invisible, they might spot a faint shadow or glint of light. A little eerie, but it's all part of their charm. Explanation number 3, the litter box victory lap. Ever notice your kitty sprinting right after a trip to the litter box? Some cats seem to have a victory lap moment post-potty. Scientists aren't entirely sure why, but it could be a mix of relief, celebration, or simply a way to shake off any itchiness. Imagine finally finding relief and just needing to run it off. Cats have their way of showing it. Tip: watch out if they head toward the carpet after the litter box Zoomies. Explanation number 4, nighttime shenanigans. Is there anything worse than trying to sleep and hearing the sound of tiny paws sprinting at 3 a.m.? Unlike us, cats are crepuscular, meaning they're naturally active during dawn and dusk. So, if your cat decides to work out their Olympic training at night, that's their instinct kicking in. Nighttime Zoomies are simply part of their unique sleep-wake cycle, and while it may drive us a little bonkers, it's natural. Have you ever been woken up by your cat's late-night Zoomies? Share your story below. Explanation number 5, Startle Response. Cats have empathetic hearing, so a loud noise can send them zooming off in a flash. Their survival instincts make them wary of sudden sounds, and when they're startled, they'll often bolt to find safety. If you've ever dropped something accidentally and watched your kitty zoom off like a rocket, you've witnessed this reaction firsthand. It's a quick escape to safety, even if there's no real danger around. Explanation number 6, attention-seeking behavior. Let's be real. Cats know how to demand attention. If you're engrossed in something, like work or even another pet, your cat might decide it's time to reclaim your focus. And what better way to get it than to run around like a tiny tornado? Sometimes, Zoomies are less about burning energy and more about reminding you who's boss. A quick sprint, a little accidental bump into your leg, they have your undivided attention. Explanation number 7, mirroring your excitement. Have you ever noticed your cat gets the Zoomies when you're excited or celebrating? Cats are great at picking up on our energy. They might sense you're in a great mood, and in their way, they're celebrating with you. Your cat sees you as their closest companion, so your energy can trigger their own excitement. Next time you're having a high-energy moment, keep an eye on your kitty. They just might join in on the fun. Explanation number 8, a way to release frustration. Cats can also use Zoomies as a way to work through their frustrations. Did you deny them a treat or forget their daily playtime? Sometimes they'll zoom around as a form of protest. or at least to work off the irritation. Think of it like a frustrated jog after a long day at work. Cats thrive on routine, and when things get off track, the Zoomies are their way of blowing off steam. Explanation number 9. They're just excited to see you. Believe it or not, Zoomies can sometimes be a welcome home celebration. After all, to your kitty, you're the center of their world. They may not jump up and down like a dog, but a burst of Zoomies might be their way of showing excitement when you walk through the door. Imagine your cat's Zoomies as a furry version of a happy dance. It's their way of saying, Mom or Dad is home. Have you noticed your cat doing Zoomies when you come home? Tell us in the comments how your kitty welcomes you back. Explanation number 10. They're just being cats. At the end of the day, Zoomies are simply part of a cat's quirky, playful personality. Cats have unique ways of expressing themselves, and those high-speed dashes are just one of them. The Zoomies are nothing to worry about, just another way for your cat to keep things interesting. Embrace those moments. They may leave you puzzled, but they're all part of the fun of having a feline companion. So, the next time you hear the pitter-patter of paws or see your cat zooming across the room, know that there's a lot more going on than just a burst of energy. They're expressing everything from excitement to frustration, all in those lightning-fast dashes. Enjoy these moments. They're a sign that your kitty is comfortable, happy, and feeling good. Thanks for joining us on this Zoomie adventure. If you're new here, subscribe to our cat lovers community for more insights and laughs. And don't forget to check out our next video, 9 everyday things that emotionally hurt your cat. It's packed with even more tips to help you understand your furry friend.